Hey guys, Marisa at KitchenTableStamper.com. Today I'm going to run you through this cute and simple thank you card. We're going to use a stamp set from Sale-a-bration. If you don't know about Sale-a-bration, with every $50 you order from Stampin' Up, you can choose a free item. Stamp set, paper, accessories, there's all kinds of wonderful things to choose from this time. We're going to use Avant Garden from the Sale-a-bration. In addition to Avant Garden, you also need thankful thoughts or a thank you sentiment of your choice. If you want to play at home, you'll need a piece of Peekaboo Peach that's 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. You'll also need a piece of Whisper White that is 3 3/4 by 5, a piece of Crumb Cake that's 3 1/4 by 3.5. And because a friend suggested it, I'm going to try a little bit of a variation on the card. I've got a piece of Pear Pizzazz that measures 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and we're going to add a layer in on this card. And then you can tell me which one you like better. All right, let's get started with some stamping on the Whisper White panel. For this card, I am using Calypso Coral, Peekaboo Peach, Early Espresso, and Pear Pizzazz. All right, so I've got the flower from the Avant Garden here, and I'm going to start with the Peekaboo Peach because then I can move to my Calypso Coral without cleaning in between. So I'm going to stamp my Peekaboo Peach flower just a little bit off the edge there. And then I'm going to rotate it and stamp it just about 1/4 inch from the bottom, maybe a little bit less. Then I'm going to move to the Calypso Coral, and because it's a darker shade of a similar color, no need to clean up in between. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, so we have our flowers all stamped. Now I'm going to do the insides here. Okay, so I've got the little flower center image and Early Espresso, and I'm just going to layer that right on top of all 4 flowers. There it is. It makes kind of a pretty contrast and gives those flowers a lot of dimension. Okay, another trick that we're going to use for giving these flowers some extra dimension, or this, we're going to ink up the leaf image with Pear Pizzazz and then stamp off to create a lighter shade. And we'll do that to add several leaves. Okay, I've got another leaf image here from Avant Garden, and I'm going to ink that one up and stamp that one full strength. But what I want is for them to peek out from underneath my banner, so I need to audition where that banner is going to go. And then stamp accordingly. Looks good. Okay, so I've got my leaves where I want them. Now I've got a thank you sentiment here, and I'm going to stamp it on that banner. And then I'm going to take my banner triple punch and I'm going to turn it over, put my sentiment into the punch, and I can gauge that it's centered there by looking at that little piece that we're going to cut off. Snip. And there's a perfect dovetail every time. I have some Calypso Coral thick baker's cord here. I'm going to tie a little bow around my banner. Okay, so we've got a pretty little bow. Now we're going to add some dimensionals. And place that banner. Yep, I like that. And a little bit of snail adhesive, and we'll add this. There's a pear pizzazz. We'll center that. A bit more snail. Center that on the card. I like that little layer with the pear pizzazz there. All right, last step, I've got some Peekaboo Peach enamels here. And we're going to just add a little spray of enamels. Always in a triangle is a good idea. And there they are. All right, so there's our thank you notes. Without the pear pizzazz, with the pear pizzazz. What do you think? Leave me a comment, kitchentablestamper.com, and I will send this card, or this card, whichever you prefer, to one of the commenters. If you've got any questions, email me, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. Thanks for watching.